Many of us have heard before about the hormones in milk, but I never understood what that meant for me and others. How do the hormones get there? Are the hormones largely digested or accumulated in the bloodstream? Ambiguity of milk's hormones is common in society. As someone who enjoys drinking dairy and still does, I've encountered the studied positives and negatives that makes the complete hormone profile of dairy. I've become more interested in different hormonal profiles since I started buying goat's milk from a local seller. Now I'll get into if estrogen in milk really does bioactively change humans' hormonal profile after consumption. Does it really matter, and does it change the consumer's hormones? In a pediatrics international study by Mariama, dairy noticeably reduced testosterone and increased estrogen shortly after consumption. This study especially noted the increased estrogen from pregnant, lactating cows, as pregnant cows are prone to having lots of hormonal activity. The study also states that the change of hormones is significant within the consumer of the milk. Now I'll get into why estrogen is so high in pregnant animals. Estrogen compounds in conventional milk vary widely across other dairy sources. In fact, this is natural. An article by Brian in Livestrong.com lays the importance of estrogen while maintaining the fact that it can become out of balance. The problem arises from significant hormonal imbalance. The amount of estrogenic activity is linked to the hormonal activity of the lactating mammal, that is the cow. According to Ganma and Soto, the milk that we are now consuming is quite different from that consumed 100 years ago. Unlike their pasture-fed counterparts of 100 years ago, modern dairy cows are usually pregnant and continue to lactate during the latter half of pregnancy, when the concentration of estrogens in blood and hence in milk increases. Pregnant cows have serious spikes of estrogen throughout their pregnancy cycle, most notably the third trimester. As recorded in a study by Papes and Beto, third trimester cows have much greater estrogenic activity in their milk than non-pregnant lactating cows. This means lower trimester, or better, non-pregnant cows' milk is what hormonally concerned people should consider buying. How can you avoid the high estrogenic activity in dairy? Locally source your milk. Ask your farmer for milk sourced from non-pregnant cows, or again, from first trimester cows. Have your own lactating mammal, whether a cow or a goat. Your property adding these animals can have several benefits. Goats are usually best. Throughout the studies and evidences provided, it is clear that dairy does affect hormonal health of consumers. Many who may not have high estrogenic activity already in their hormones may be able to afford the headroom of the added estrogen from dairy products. Hopefully, the new knowledge on hormonal change, alternatives, and studies brings you a path of better hormone management. Thank you for listening to my speech.